Good morning, Maura. It's Sunday. I'm glad you're feeling better. I've got a 3-part video for you today. Part 1, congratulations. Congratulations! Congratulations on your successful auditions for the U Chicago ballet and ballroom dance teams. I know that you'd been really worried that your dance skills might have atrophied during your gap year. There are not a lot of places to dance ballet in the deserts of Namibia. But it turns out that when you do something for multiple hours every day since you were a 4-year-old, by the time you turn 18, you're gonna be pretty good at it even when you're out of practice. Speaking of which, you won't be 18 for long. Anything special planned for your birthday next weekend? Part 2, congratulations. Congratulations on your midterms! 95% on a chemistry exam is a big deal. Way to ruin the curve for everyone else, Maura. Seriously though, high grades in hard sciences are much harder to come by than they are in the humanities. And I should know since my undergraduate degrees are in philosophy and anthropology. To answer your question from last week about midterms, the reason they're called midterms is that they're supposed to only happen once per term, that is, right in the middle of the term. But these days, professors seem to want to give more than just the 2 exams, midterm and final, perhaps because they don't want one single test to make or break your grade in any given class each term, or perhaps because they're not responsible for doing the grading. Speaking of grading, I am so sorry you had to go through that scare with your calculus midterm grade. That must have been awful. For those who missed Maura's video earlier this week, she received a 66% on a calculus exam, which terrified her, but upon further investigation, she discovered that it was a clerical error and her grade was actually a lot higher than that. And this is where we come to part 3, congratulations. When you got that terrifyingly low grade on your calculus midterm, you used the single most important skill for succeeding in college, self-advocacy. I mean, sure, when you first got the grade, you panicked a bit. When the first major grade you receive in college is lower than the lowest grade you ever received in high school, that can make you feel pretty bad. As you mentioned, it can even make you feel like you don't belong at the school you're attending. But whenever you find yourself feeling like that, just remember, this is what it feels like to belong at a school. I mean, you didn't really belong in high school. You weren't challenged there. You were tip-top of your class without even trying. Which is why it's pretty easy now for anything less than that to feel like failure. But at a college like U Chicago, everyone who got in already was top of their class in high school, just like you. So on the one hand, you aren't so special anymore, which is scary, but on the other hand, neither is anyone else. And they feel it too. You're all in the same boat. This feeling is normal. But it's the next thing you did that made me so impressed at your resilience and wisdom. You told your friends. You didn't succumb to the instinct to keep this bad grade to yourself and hide it from the world. You reached out to your social network for emotional support. And you got it. Which not only shows strength of character, but also pretty good taste in friends. Well done. So you can think of getting this low grade as a test of its own. It was a trial run. You didn't really do poorly, but what it was testing was to see how you would react in the case that you really did get a low grade. And so far, by reaching out to your friends and getting support, it's a test you're passing. But you didn't just pass, you got an A+, because then you went and advocated for yourself with your teacher. You didn't just accept the fate that had been handed down to you by the grading gods. You went and tried to find out why you were given this low grade and what you could do to change it. And when you did, you found out that it was just a mistake on your professor's part. She misgraded the exam, and your grade was supposed to be much higher. Please, whatever you do, remember this. Many of the seemingly insurmountable barriers or apparently unrecoverable setbacks that you'll face in college are just like this bad grade. They're nothing more than smoke and mirrors. Charge at them head on, believe in yourself, and they dissolve into nothingness. And that's exactly what you did. I'm proud of you, Maura. Congratulations. Good luck, have fun at your new work-study job with Jumpstart this week. I can't wait to hear all about it, and I'll see you soon.